Hi, my name is Holly. I'm the Director of Operations for Level Up Concrete. This is Mike Kenniston. He is the owner of Level Up Concrete. So, we're here to tell you today a little bit about our business and what we do. We are locally owned, based out of Cedar Rapids, Iowa, but we do service the entire eastern side of the state of Iowa. We go a little bit into southwest Wisconsin, even a little bit into the Illinois area. We primarily work in the concrete business, so concrete leveling is our number one thing that we do. So if you have any uneven surfaces on your concrete, we can help to get that level for you to avoid any trip hazard potentials, making your home safer, making your home look more curb appealing. We also do the polyurea flake forest system. We can do that inside or outside. That is something we can do year round. If your concrete is in really poor shape, we can also do removing the concrete and pouring new concrete. We also do spray foam insulation for any businesses or residential homes that need it, as well as we can do basement waterproofing as well. So I'll let Mike kind of talk about the history of the business and how he got started.
So basically, I started with I actually had one of my companies that are local here in town came out and did some work for me at my farm at the time, and just thought it was the coolest program, coolest system, and so that's how I kind of got started with doing the business. And then from that standpoint, I kind of started growing into doing the floors and the spray foam, kind of to diversify a little bit because you just can't do lifting throughout the year in Iowa. So um, that's kind of basically kind of how we got started, and just been trying to grow ever since. So day to day is basically I'm doing majority, if not all, the estimates, and then I'm doing all the jobs. I'm hands on. I don't trust anyone else to do the jobs for me, so because it's my name, and I like to make sure it's done right. So
Yeah, so that's something we pride ourselves on is all of our estimates are always free. So either Mike and I will come out and do an estimate for you. We get that email to you so you have it in writing and you can review that and look over it with your spouse or significant other if you need to. We have a pretty good turnaround time on our communication. If you call the business phone, you're going to get me. And I'm usually your first point of contact in getting your estimate set up and then walking you through the process of getting your job scheduled if you decide to move forward. And then Mike is very hands on. So, like he said, he's on every single job site, overseeing how things are going to make sure that you're happy. We pride ourselves in communicating with customers the entire way through the process. So, if your estimate's going to change at all and we think it needs more work or something like that as we're really getting into the project, Mike is very good about communicating with the homeowners the entire way through the process. So, you're not left with any surprises and you can really have the decision making in what we do if we run into any issues or we think that the estimate's going to change significantly than what we originally thought it would be.
for concrete lifting, I usually just do if they're a big job, usually one job a day. If they're a couple small ones like sidewalks or a walkway up to the front door, I'll try and do two in a day. But typically, concrete lifting, it's a job a day. The floor systems usually at least 2 to 3 days, depending on what kind of prep work we need to really run into. More residential than commercial because we're still trying to build and get more people. And like I said, I don't trust a lot of people to work, do the work. So I'm still trying to build that part of it. So I have one other guy that works for me. So, yep. So the other thing I got into is doing the coatings for the garage floors and stuff like that. And then also the spray foam insulation. We can do that year round. We can actually apply the stuff at like -32. Doesn't mean I'm going to do it at -32. So typically, as long as the temperatures are above, 15 to 20 degrees, we'll go out and do one. Uh, I try and make sure that I put my own little twist on everything, but I also make sure that, I'm dedicated to doing that job that day and not focusing on trying to rush through it and get to the next job as quickly as possible.
Yeah, I think a lot of our competitors will do these guarantees of like a 1 day installation or we're in and out in so many hours. We don't do that because we want to make sure we take our time. And while we're on the job site, really making sure we're focused on that job and not thinking about what's coming next or rushing job to job to job just to make more money as fast as we can. We don't offer any guarantees of like how long anything will take. We want to get in there, take our time, make sure everything is done right, and the customer is happy at the end of the day. I
Uh,
think just keep pushing through.
yeah, just
Every
keep
month is
pushing
going to be
through,
different.
or
Every
just
day
don't
is
do
going to be
it.
different. Yeah.
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
No,
Just
definitely
kidding.
do it. follow your dreams. I mean, do what you love. I think if you're passionate about it and what you do, it will show through in your work and to your customers. It is hard to be a small business owner. It's not easy. But I think you just have to believe in why you got started in the first place and just keep pushing through.
We want to definitely try and expand and try and get some more people to join our team so we can be more efficient and grow throughout the Iowa region. Big B Construction, they're really good friends with me, and we share office space together. And if anyone needs anything construction wise, remodel or anything, definitely big shout out for them.